Oh, all right. You guys should probably warn me before you just show up like this. I'm kind of busy right now, but I guess I'll stop what I'm doing for you guys, okay? Jesus. All right, we're gonna do a collective. I feel like it. It's not just because you asked, okay? All right. How you guys feeling? It's we're going into a Libra moon. Libra Wilshankovich. So this is about looking inward, okay? Inward for the Virgo moon tonight. Going into the Virgo or motherfucker. You guys caught me off guard. So this is not exactly my fault. This is about looking at your surroundings now. Once we go into Libra, that's looking outside of yourself and finding harmony and balance in that. That's 666 in my name. That's about finding harmony and balance in anything, and I think that that's necessary most times, not all the time, but most times. And I'm seeing, okay, 2 of Cups and the 3 of Swords. Ow, ow. And the Wheel of Fortune. You guys are in a fucked up connection. Okay, you guys are in a fucked up connection. And it looks like 5 of Swords. One of you, let's see, one of you is thinking about walking away. 5 of Swords, I really like. Every time I see the 5 of Swords, my heart kind of drops a little bit. It's one of my least favorite places to be because it's walking away from a situation bitter, and it's bittersweet. You won the situation, but there's no reason to want to. Like, you didn't want it to happen in the first place. It's about, in the picture you can see the man, and he's walking away, and he's got not a smile on his face, but a like thank God it's over face. And the people behind him are like fucked up. He fucked them up bad. And he told them, like, I don't want to fuck you up. Please stop making me fuck you up. Like, kind of that dad energy.
I didn't want to have to do this.
They did it anyway, though. And he's walking away saying, cool, I won. How awesome. Now look at me. I'm all fucking sad and I'm alone, So it's not a positive win at all, but the situation is over. So the fives are the hardest cards in the deck to be in. So it's two of Cups, 3 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, and the 5 of Swords. There is a wealth of heartbreak in this connection. This could be romantic or otherwise. You guys take it as it resonates, and don't put everything on me. Do it yourselves. Do one thing by yourselves. Jesus, you guys. And the Moon. So this is like, you don't understand why this is happening. And the 5 of Cups, you don't understand why this connection, 3 of Pentacles, this collaboration with this person is not balanced. You're doing everything that you can. And Temperance, you're not finding balance in this situation. And the Princess of Swords is saying, learn a fucking lesson. Yeah. Maybe learn something here, because see how I love this card and I love this deck. This is the Monday, I think it's called like the Mean Monday deck. I love this. This is one of my favorite decks I've ever had. And the cardstock is awesome. I love this deck. But do you see how her sword is reflecting light back at her? The swords are all about intellect, and the page. This is one of the only pages that actually knows anything. Like, most of them are like naughty little boys that are super excited about being in the world for the first time. This person knows. In this deck, it's a woman, but most of the time it's that naughty little boy energy. But in this situation, it's more like an adolescent boy that is way too smart for his own good. He knows what he's doing. He keeps doing it. He's fully aware. Everyone's like, "Why don't you learn your lesson?" He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I already know what you're. I just don't. I don't want to." So get out of my face. So, this is the sword of intellect flashing light, really blinding light back at him, saying, hey, dude, I know you know, so I'm going to like blind the shit out of you and annoy you until you figure this, like, stop complaining. You already know what's going on. You know the answer to your problem. So either, put up or shut up type of energy. High Priestess, dude. Yeah, High Priestess and the Emperor. Wow. Okay. And the Queen of Cups. Wow. All right. And the Ace of Pentacles. Jeez, you guys. So this is mostly, I feel feminines and masculines here, but with the High Priestess and the Emperor, but they're fully aware of, you guys are aware of what the problem is in your lives. This is not just a person's not causing your problems. They may be like, part of it or something, but did you choose to, is that person bludgeoning you over the head and bringing you into their house and saying, like, you are my captor for the next 4 hours, and then you leave and then you do it again the next day? Do they do that every time you answer their phone calls and texts? No. So this is a you problem. And I'm not saying that you deserve anything that's happening to you. If you're having some seriously fucked up stuff happening to you, I'm really sorry that's happening to you. But thank God you have some control over it. Thank fucking God you have control over yourself. Maybe it's a really complicated situation. And maybe it's really, really, really heartbreaking to have to do something about it. And maybe you just don't want to, and this is how you want to live. That's fine. But this is saying, like, if this is how you're going to live your life and this is what your world's going to look like, Ace of Pentacles, don't say you want anything new, because you're never going to have it, because you're doing old shit. And that's That's if that's what you want to do, it's good. And like, even if you are ashamed to admit this is what you want or something, or that you just don't feel like changing anything, it'd be better to be nicer to yourself and nurture what you have and say, yeah, this is what I want. I want this type of life. I don't have the desire to do anything more than this, and this is what's up. So I'm going to nurture myself, and I'm not going to complain. I'm going to make the best of what I have, and I'm going to stop acting like it's not what I want. I feel like a lot of problems are caused in people's lives by trying to act like they're ashamed of what they want. A lot of times I've noticed that. I know that I grew up with a family that like lied about everything, and I didn't really notice it until I left, but they even lied about what they wanted to change, and it was just something to talk about, and I felt like they spent a lot of their time, instead of maybe trying and failing at things, which that's pretty standard when you're trying new things, you guys. Failing is okay. It's the effort, it's the desire and the effort. So if you're going to put this much effort in talking about the change and complaining about the change, maybe the person in your life or whatever it is, if you're complaining about them endlessly to all your friends and you're noticing they're all dumping you, or they're just like, God, you're insufferable, or like, hey, maybe you should do something, and they're like having random outbursts during conversations like that, and and doesn't say never mind and everything goes back to normal, it's probably because you don't realize what you're doing. You're not doing something about it. And Seven of Wands, you could do something about it, absolutely. But Eight of Pentacles, it would have to be mastering a lesson that you really are afraid to touch. You're very afraid of this. You're very afraid of this because King of Pentacles, it's going to affect your world around you. It's going to affect the people. The Hierophant, dude. The social structures around you are going to be affected by this change. The Magician, though, you guys, if you want to do what I just said, and you kind of just are cool with where you are, you better stop manifesting what you're manifesting, because you're manifesting a change here. You have no control over this, and I'm sorry, but for some reason you don't realize what you're doing. The Sun, there's a fucking spotlight here on what's happening in your life, the progress you're making. It feels very uncomfortable. I think a lot of you are like, why is my life falling apart? Why aren't things working? Why aren't things working? This is progress towards your manifestation. This is progress towards your manifestation. If just because you manifested something doesn't mean it's going to be like all golden rainbows when it's happening. Sometimes that means your house burns down, and that's what you're manifesting. The end game, is happening, but it doesn't look the way you thought it was going to, which is pretty standard for God, because just God does whatever it takes to get you to where your true will is, where you want to go. And sometimes, even if you don't know your true will, God will make that shit happen. That's if you keep coming after hurdle in life, and things keep knocking you down, God's trying to do something to you, and God's going to make sure that you're happy in the long run if you allow it. So you have all these opportunities, especially when the cosmos do what they do. Like this Libra moon is giving us an opportunity to bring harmony in our environment. So in our family structures, in our close people, like work, who you're around a lot, and that could look like somebody going postal at your work. Okay, that could bring harmony to you guys. Like that's how the world works. It's very, very, I thank God that the world is so chaotic sometimes, because how boring would it be if everybody was like everybody, and harmony wasn't a thing because nobody was different. Like how, it'd all be lopsided, and that would it'd be one side of boring, and I don't like that. I like unexpected things, and yeah, sometimes change all the time. For me, I know change is hard for me, whether it's positive or negative. I'm just honest about it. I think most people really don't like change, even if it's positive, and it's okay to say that. And I feel like you're going to manifest your way out of the uncomfortable times more if you're just honest and say, you know what, this is fucking bullshit. I know I'm manifesting really positive things in my life or whatever, but it fucking sucks sometimes. It's hard to change. If you're comfortable in hell, you're comfortable in hell, and that's okay. Why act like that's not what's going on? Everyone around you already knows what's up. If they're not dumb fucks, they know what you're saying is not real. So then you're losing support around you and stuff. It's okay to just be honest about your toxicity. Everybody has it. Nobody's gonna judge you if you're honest, and if they do judge you, you can tell them to go fuck themselves and bang their dads. I don't care what you need to do, but Six of Wands, stop caring about what people think. The world, this is about being public about your change, and not fucking caring about not doing it the way you used to. Who gives a fuck what people think? You're in charge, dude. This is your world. Yeah, and if people are around that are dumb fucks, make it even more your world. Like, spread out, dude. Spread your shit out. Spread your shit out. If these people don't care about you, if they're sitting there judging you or laughing behind your back or trying to manifest you not changing because you make them more comfortable in your toxicity and suffering, go fuck themselves. Say it nicely if you want, or don't.